Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great Saturday morning. Today we have a special guest, but first we're going to get the intro going and then I'll introduce her. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. Hey, let's get off our cartoons and come and watch this. All right, let's roll the intro. Good morning, Miss Amanda.
Good morning. I love that intro. I grew up watching those cartoons.
Which cartoon was your favorite to watch?
Actually, it's the can behind you, Popeye. I love Popeye. And I really like She-Ra, though, too, with He-Man and Inspector Gadget. So all of them. We didn't have much choices to watch back in the day that you guys have today.
Yeah. Okay, so this morning I have a couple questions for you. And then, first and foremost, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Amanda Lunsford. I live in Clemson, South Carolina in the mountains, and I've been in this business for about 2.5 years.
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers, yes.
So I heard that you were on the Ultimate Agent show?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions.
Our house sounds like ours.
Yeah, that does.
Do you hear a parrot in the back?
That's a parrot?
It's a parrot, yeah. He's talking.
Okay, so I have a couple questions about that. About the Ultimate Agent. Oh my God!
He knows when I'm on a podcast. He's so funny.
Okay, so is there anything specific that you learned on the show that you've been able to use in your business since the show to help you?
First, I'm texting my daughter to take care of the bird. But first of all, I'm definitely coming out of my comfort zone. That's what the contests definitely did for me. To come out of my comfort zone and just, the answer is always no if you don't ask. Always, that's a good life lesson that for someone even your age, Sawyer, don't be afraid to ask. Because, referrals is what helped me win the contest on day 5, 6, because I asked for them on day 1 and 2.
That's good. Okay. Was there anything embarrassing that happened while you were on the show that didn't get aired or did get aired?
Probably me dancing in the car a lot. I'm on video all the time. We were constantly on video or mic'd up. And sometimes I would forget the camera was there. Leslie, one of the coaches, and I, when you watch the episode, Sawyer, you'll see Leslie and I dancing. But there's a lot of times they didn't air that. So probably the dancing. We gotta have fun.
Which challenge was your favorite?
Which challenge was my favorite? It's actually probably selling the fire ticket to Cody, because that definitely came out of my comfort zone. I like anything that makes me have to, right? We only were given like 4 minutes right before they started the whole contest. They're like, here, you got to sell a fire ticket. And I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm selling a ticket to someone that actually is, the host of the whole thing. So and you have about 8 people in the room while you're trying to do it. So it's not just one person. So it's very, it's makes you nervous.
For those that don't know, what is a fire ticket?
A fire ticket will get you it's not front row, but it's like right at the front of 8% in Dallas. And I believe it's at the Statler this year in July.
What is 8%?
What is 8%?
It's a conference for, it's not just life insurance agents. I would say any industry you would be good, but it's put on by Cody Askins and his wife, Lauren. So.
What was your favorite part about being on the show?
Showing women, and showing anyone, but showing women especially that you can get knocked down in life and still shine bright again. If you watch the show, you will know that, I have lost my son, many years ago, and coming out of that darkness and believing in yourself takes a lot. It takes guts to get out of the rut. So.
And how old was your son?
He was a newborn. He would have been 10, your age.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Did that have any struggles in your life, like with the business?
I wasn't in the business when I lost him, but actually, if anything, it makes my why stronger in this business. I don't just go to protect the 2 people on the lead. I'm there to protect the whole family. That means the kids also, because a lot of people think, kids are invincible, but it does happen. So.
When you say the why, tell us a little more about that.
My why is, the reason why I was just discussing this with an agent yesterday. They asked how I get a lot of referrals, and the reason why I get a lot of referrals is I go from the bottom up, and it shows my clients I care more about their wallet than my own. And my why is to definitely living benefits, because you never know when your check engine lights are going to come on. So that's my why, to help protect people.
So speaking of check engine lights, Dad told me that you recently had a heart attack. How has that affected you in the insurance business?
Yeah, so I'm just now at 4 weeks out from the heart attack, and also, unfortunately, 8 stents at the young age of 43. I'm not, I took the month off to definitely heal, but when I get back into, I'm starting leads next week again. I probably won't let many people give me the think about it phrase very often. I'll be like, well, you just never know when those check engine lights will come on, and you want to get something, the carrier needs to think about you. So it's definitely going to help my business.
Can you talk to us about the power of social media?
Power of social media is what got me as a contestant on Ultimate Agent. Most people will look at my social media even before the contest and be like, oh, she posted like once a month, once a quarter. But Cody Askins, to get selected, you had to, come out of your comfort zone. You had to hashtag Ultimate Agent. You had to share it. I put it on LinkedIn. I didn't even have a TikTok really before Ultimate Agent. So I had to learn all of that. My team grew probably, I would say, 30 to 50 agents just because of the power of social media. in just like a month or two.
So social media has helped you a lot in the business?
For sure. Yes.
Speaking of the social media stuff, has that helped you, like, so you said that it's helped you develop a lot more agents, and how
Good, keep on.
what was I gonna say?
Think about social media in general.
What, like, social media platforms have you used?
There you go.
Typically I always used Facebook. I used to do Instagram a lot when my kids were smaller or when I was coaching softball, but I remember in the contest, Cody's like, "Oh, I tagged you." And I'm like, "I didn't see a tag." Well, he meant Instagram. So I had to go back on there and get reacquainted with Instagram. And so between Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn.
What was your, like, what was your main platform that you got most of your agents off of?
Facebook. Well, actually, it's a toss-up between Facebook and LinkedIn.
And then you were saying something about TikTok, how you had to learn about that a lot. And then did that help you get more agents too?
It definitely taught me how to make like videos and reels and stuff like that. I really wasn't into that before, and I still not great at it. But it's a learning. It's all a process.
Let's shift gears back to the show.
Okay.
So let's see here. Let's do. Was there any? What is something that you learned about yourself while being on the show?
That I thrive in competition. And I already kind of knew that because I grew up playing softball from the age of 3, played in college. My whole life I was in competitive sports, and my dad was my coach. So we really didn't have a choice but to win with him. So competition.
Because you're in baseball.
How did being in sports like transfer into life, into the business?
2 words: tough love. Your skin is thicker when you are when a lead is not in a good mood and they're mean to you or whatever. It's like, "Bye, Felicia. I don't have time for this. Someone else is there to help me, or someone is waiting for me to help them." So definitely being raised with tough love.
And then I have something to say about the sports things and with business. I feel like that can help you with like wins and losses. Sometimes you don't get the leads and the people that you like. Sometimes you can't help them, but sometimes you can. Sometimes you get the hit, sometimes you don't.
Exactly. Amen.
Yep. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
So Sawyer, what grade are you in?
I am in 4th grade.
4th grade. Did your dad tell you that I nominated you for a what's it called?
No, I haven't told him yet, Amanda.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, tell him. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, so I'm part of a book club with Coach Michael Burt, and they have a success club for kids between the ages of 10 and 17. If you buy his new book called Flip the Switch, you can nominate someone for a what am I trying to find the word?
Success school.
Yeah, success school, but it's
Scholarship.
Scholarship. There you go, Alex. So you get to go for free. It's a 6-week. And what he does, just so you know, Sawyer, he is big on podcasts. He is on the stage a lot, so you can learn a lot for what you're already doing. So I'm super excited. When they said my children are 19 and 21, so obviously they're past the 17. Next thing I thought was, oh, Sawyer would do great. So your dad, I think he signed you up already. I saw the email, so I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. You're going to kill it.
Okay. And then what are you most excited about for the rest of 2023?
2023, one thing I'm the most excited about, especially when you experience what I did in January, waking up with a pulse every day is what I'm most excited about. That's how when you go through something that's near death, you look at life a little bit different and just are more thankful for it.
Of your life.
So, is there like um
You're good. You got it.
You got this.
What was it about?
it was about this it was about 2023. Oh, are there any like big goals that you want to accomplish?
Big goals that I want to accomplish in 2023 is just keep inspiring people in this industry. I get messages every day from people that watch Ultimate Agent, and they're like, oh, I'm so thankful for you, you inspired me. And they really don't know that they inspire me too when they send those messages, because so I would say that would be my biggest goal, is just to keep helping people believe in themselves. My favorite phrase in this business is get out of your own way. Most people put themselves backwards.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
You're welcome. So what position do you play in baseball?
Well, we haven't really discussed this positions yet, but because we're really just doing the basics. Hey, last year I basically played pitcher, catcher, shortstop.
Oh, I was a shortstop. I love shortstop. It's my favorite.
That's my best position.
Yep.
I'm really good at that position.
I like shortstop until high school. Then I like center field because I like catching fly balls. So.
Well, the thing about our league is people don't hit that far. So
yeah, true.
All you do is stand out in the heat and.
Yeah, exactly. Picking grass and dandelions, right?
Yep. A lot of people got yelled at last year for doing that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I remember my dad yelling at people for that.
Do you have any like gold nugget advice tips for new agents? About becoming their own ultimate agent?
About becoming their own ultimate agent. Well, for example, I just had one of my good friends just get licensed in this business, and my best advice for her, she's seen my success, so obviously she knows that it's, if you put in the work. But my favorite phrase or advice is focus on the activity, and that's where the results come. That's I don't care if you're, make it a goal that you're reaching out to 5 warm market, and then you're, texting or dialing so many leads per week. But if you just keep focusing on the activity, like the other day I was at the hair salon, not just, I wasn't there to sell. I was there for, girl day. And I ended up walking out of there with 3 different policies. It's because if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And I had overheard them talk about a funeral. And then I just happened to mention, do you guys have protection? I had already got my hairstylist covered. This was the owner of the salon. And just goes to show you, don't be afraid to ask. And that's my advice.
And then speaking of an ultimate agent, we heard that you got first place in the ultimate agent contest.
Yes, I did. That was a lot of hard work and not giving up.
Was there anything specific
I hate that word too.
That you that helped you get to that level and get you to win?
First couple days, just so you know, the first couple days we had to do it in-home appointments. And I know I think on a podcast that I saw, you used to go to do in-home appointments with your dad.
Mhm.
I had never done in-home appointments. I got licensed October 2020 and done this business virtual. And so that was definitely coming out of my comfort zone, especially when it was 50-mile-per-hour winds those 2 days. So I was being blown off the porches in Omaha, Nebraska. And I would say day 3, day 4 is when things changed for me, just because we got to do virtual. And that helps out a lot. And I would also say, and I've told him 100 times and he knows it, but Nate Offer was a huge change in the competition for me.
Who, spill the tea, who was your biggest competition?
Johnny Nittifan.
We just had him on here
Yep.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Johnny reminds me a lot of myself when I was, he was 20 at the contest. He turned 21 like 2 days after he got eliminated. And it's because he's fearless. He doesn't, it's all, all gas, no brakes. And that's exactly how I was back then, because I used to do real estate for many years before this. And in my 20s, I was more fearless for sure.
And then who was your favorite coach?
That would be Nate Offer. Nate is Nate, like I told Cody on a podcast one day, Nate almost like morphed into like my father. My father was always my coach my whole life, and he was like very hard on us. And I'm so thankful for that because of the tough love I learned through that. And but Nate, definitely Nate.
Can you tell us like a little bit more about that and why he was your favorite?
Because he was, even though after I just got a sale and I was kicking butt on day 4, he was like, most people would be like, yeah, I've got the day taken and I'm good. But he was like, nope, let's go. What's your next one? So you can't stop to celebrate. You got to keep going to make sure that you do win the day.
So you just kept pushing till the end?
Yep.
Okay, do you have any more questions for me?
Oh, I just noticed that you put on a Clemson hat. Love it. I saw you switch hats, but I didn't see it say Clemson. But have you ever been to Clemson?
No, but I went to a Kansas City Chiefs game.
Oh, nice. Are you excited about tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes. I'm getting who's
Eagles.
The Chiefs are winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. But you'll definitely have to come out to Clemson sometime. You'll love it here because there's mountains and waterfalls everywhere. It's an awesome place. I lived in Indy. Oh, go ahead.
Dad grew up in South Carolina.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. I love it here. I grew up in Indiana, not too far, because you guys are in Missouri.
Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. I was born and raised in Indiana, so I was your neighbor. I lived there till about 3 years ago.
Okay, so I have a Clemson quote for you, and can you tell us a little more about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't worry about criticism from people that you wouldn't seek advice from.
Amen.
Clemson's head coach, Dabo Swinney.
Gotta love Dabo. Yes. I definitely, there's going to be a lot of people that might act like they want success for you, but they don't. So that's what I get from that quote. I try not to listen to naysayers. I've had a couple conversations with Cody. I'm like, how do you deal with this? Because I do have, through the contest, I've had a couple people comment back or something. I'm like, it's what you feel. It's, just keep going. It doesn't matter the naysayers, the haters, the criticism. They're just jealous. Remember that. they're not happy with themselves.
That's helpful.
Yes. For those bullies you have to deal with at school, right?
Yeah. Thanks so much for being on here. Congrats on your win in the Ultimate Agent contest. And what were some prizes that you got from that?
The prizes? That was the 10,000 cash, and then I have one-on-one coaching with Cody for a year, and then I get to be part of Power Players. That's what I forgot, Power Players, for a year, and some other prizes too. So, and tickets to 8%.
Power Players podcast, or just part of their crew?
I'm part of their group, and then I also got to be on a podcast with Cody, because I've done two podcasts with Cody, but one was for winning and the second one was for Power Players.
My first ever podcast was at 8% headquarters, and
I seen it. I loved it.
Yeah, that was my first ever podcast on Power Players.
Yep, I had to go to that same place for the contest. We flew in to Missouri to 8%, and then we flew out in a private jet to Nebraska. So I got to go to the same place that you were at. It's a pretty cool place.
Dad got to go on, when was it?
The Ultimate Agent tour, right? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
He
got
to
go on that. He got.
Yeah, I saw him in Atlanta and Charlotte. I didn't do the whole tour because, well, obviously the heart attack is a sign that something was up, but I hadn't been feeling good for a couple months before then. So I was like, I'm going to take a break. And my daughter got married in November, and I needed to focus on that.
Okay.
Amanda, thank you so much for being on. You guys, thanks for jumping in this morning. Love you, buddy.
Sawyer did awesome.
How awesome is he doing all by himself and just doing this thing? So, hey, I wanted to jump in real quick. We got any kind of fun comments from anybody here? Let's see. Oh, yeah, lots of people.
Yeah, Sawyer's awesome.
Look at Joe right here. Now you're running a podcast in front of 6,000 people. That's awesome. Joe, we appreciate your giving Sawyer this platform to be able to do so, man. So, next week, guys, we're gonna have a break in the action of Ultimate Agent. But if you're watching this live, or if you are watching this next week or the week after recorded, the 25th, I believe, is 2 weeks. Yeah, 25th is 2 weeks from now. Do not miss 2 weeks from now, because we are going to have I think we're going to call it the Ultimate Agent Reunion Show, and we're going to have on all 5 contestants and Cody. I don't know how we're going to fit all you guys on the screen, but we're going to figure it out. And it's going to be awesome. Yeah, we're going to
fit was 3.
We'll have to get with Joe and get the technical side figured out. But it's going to be cool, because it's going to be really awesome. Because, and the reason we're doing that, the reason when we're doing these episodes with all the Ultimate Agent contestants from last year, is we wanted to lead up to the fact that there's going to be a new Ultimate Agent show, completely different kind of concept and ideas and all kinds of fun stuff I've talked to Cody about. So he's pretty excited about the upcoming one. I think the filming starts in May or June, I believe. And so we're super excited about that. We wanted to do this as a lead up to that, for everything that Cody's done for lots of us in the industry. And I think it's so cool that different, all 5 of you have taken that experience and literally ran with it and changed the trajectory of where your businesses may or may not have gone. And so, again, Amanda, appreciate you being on. I also think, and I'm just going to throw it out there because I think it's one of those oh, you shouldn't talk about it, but I'm just going to say it.
What?
The fact that I think it's amazing that Patrice, Moon, yourself, and actually Johnny as well, all 4 of you, is that 4? Yeah, all 4 of you.
You forgot Michael.
Well, no, I know, but Michael's in the same organization that I'm in. But
Oh,
all
that's
three
true.
of you are in. This is like that elephant in the room that people don't like to talk about.
Yeah.
You come onto a show with someone like me, knowing what organization I'm in, knowing what part of the business we're in, the IMO that we're a part of, but it doesn't matter because we're here just to help people in general get better in the insurance business. And Johnny and I talked about it briefly on his show that he was on here with Sawyer. But I just think it's so cool that people in the business in general, when they're in the right mindset, right frame of mind, right attitude, right perspective on life and business, that it doesn't matter, right? You just go out there and help others just to help others, regardless of, being in competition. So super, super cool and thankful for you being on again, Amanda. And I'm gonna let Sawyer close it down. Thanks for letting me.
Hey, wait, Alex, don't go out yet. Let's take a picture.
Okay.
Yay. No, I totally agree with that, Alex, what you just said. As some people know, I came from your organization. That's where I started. And when people ask me about it, I have never badmouthed it because I appreciate my journey. Without it, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So
100%.
2 people are watching it on YouTube.
Cool, man.
All
right. Hey, why don't you close it down? Hey, thanks for letting me be a guest on your show, Sawyer.
You're welcome.
Love it.
All right, close it down, buddy.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Sawyer. Hey, Sawyer, give me an update after you're done with that success school, okay?
Okay.
I want to hear all about it.
Thanks again for that.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
SMC out.